Hello everybody and welcome to the Invincible. This is the demo. As you can see, this is a fragment of the game. It takes place later in the game. They've been very clear that they've tried to not give out any spoilers for the game in this, so it's just kind of an experience of what the game's going to be. So Yasna, who we play as, found information on the convoy sent from the field base of the Alliance, hostile faction, in space race across the galaxy. So we're involved in some sort of space race, basically. Bit sciencey, but something is going wrong here, and this is the world, which looks spectacular. That's bits outside of this demo, but it looks fantastic. It really does. This is quite spectacular. So let's see. So what do we have to do?
The road ahead leads straight to where the convoy was heading.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Any doubts?
No, I don't. I still think we have to go there. If they're not in the base, they must be somewhere, damn it.
So, what's on your mind?
I can just drive in there, straight to the convoy. Or try and take a side path, to remain unnoticed until the very last moment.
Bold assumption. Could be an unnecessary detour. I leave that to your judgment, though. It's your call, Yasna.
All right. I'll try to get there via the side path.
Yeah, I think the side path, if we don't know what we're running into, side path is good. Unequip F. You can play this with controller as well, so it does work okay with that. Or you can just play with keyboard and mouse. I've no idea what to really expect. I saw a trailer for this, but I don't know if we're going to be involved in battling or just finding stuff. Who knows? So where's the side path? That side path's up there. We could drive our little buggy, but I don't think that's going to get up there. I might have to climb up there. I will show you the buggy, though. So I did have a quick go of this before. To make sure it ran properly. And yeah, you've got all your bits and pieces in here. We're in the Emmett 2001, and you just drive your little moon buggy around. It's actually quite fun. I'm not really sure why we have an air freshener, because we can't breathe the air. We're in a spacesuit and stuff. Although we don't seem to have it up in here, so maybe we do have air in here. Anyway, let's get out of here, because that side path is up there somewhere, I reckon. I think we're fogging up the glass because I was sprinting there. I think she got a bit out of breath. So you fog up your inside of your helmet. So that's something to be aware of. It's very much a barren wasteland, this planet, isn't it? Very Mars-esque.
The radiation level is rising rapidly.
Yasna, be careful of radiation, of other people. Just watch yourself.
Seeing people who are alive and mentally sound is something I'm always counting on, Astrogator. They may be my only chance. And not only mine. After all, Koval needs our help.
Yes, I'm fully aware, Doctor. However, you must keep in mind that alive and mentally sound members of the Alliance are still a threat.
So there's been some sort of battle here, hasn't there? Some sort of space war that's gone on here between two different factions. I don't know if they're both looking for the same thing, but... Hole.
I found a way to the convoy. What might interest you, sir, is that it appears to be a mechanically drilled tunnel. Circular, precise.
I'm more curious about what's on the other end. Although curious might not be quite the right word.
Let's find out.
Yeah, you alright?
Face full of sand, but I think we're okay.
I am. Oh, shit. They're close. At least one. There's not a soul. I don't see anyone.
Uh-oh. What's this? Oh dear.
Oh, no. Astrogator. They're dead.
So you found someone.
After seeing their base, I had a feeling it might end like this. Still, I wonder, what were they looking for? Was it that they killed them? Just what the hell?
So we found Yemki. So I guess we're looking for these people then. So there's something else over here. Abandoned.
Found the antimat.
Antimat.
It looks damaged, but its log may still be intact.
Copy that. Proceed.
Let's just have a look over here a second.
Oh, another hole. Great.
There's another guy here.
I'm not sure if it's safe to go in there. Last time it turned out to be quite hazardous.
True. Maybe take a look around first.
I will. Let's have a look at this guy. Who's he? Or she? Hoffman. Why did they get buried like this? It's kind of weird. Sandstorm come through? Alright, it wants us to do something here, doesn't it?
Okay, okay. I'm getting into the antimat's recorder. What do we have here? They were preparing for departure. The convoy's heading somewhere. They're getting close to where I am now.
In a second, there was something on that previous...
They passed giant cranes, pulling something out of a, well, giant hole. Interesting. I don't recognize that place. They're here. Sending a probe.
Is that here?
It's hard for them to reach the site. That's why they're trying to get there from above. Oh, they're tunneling their way through with a beam of antimatter.
That's here.
How subtle. Can you locate the breach?
It's got to be this hole, surely. It could be that one, but I think the rock formation... It's got to be this one.
I'm looking at it now. They've pierced a hole 7 meters in diameter, and it's hard to say how deep.
Is it the hole you mentioned?
Yeah, I have a bad feeling about this. Looks like they found whatever they were looking for in that ominous tunnel. Of course.
Don't jump to conclusions, Doctor. Not before you finish. We need to know what to expect there first.
Those containers ended up in one of the transporters. I wonder if it's still nearby. Huh. Shame. The transport's leaving. Something's going on. One man's trying to draw the attention of the others to... I have no idea what's beyond the frame. photo is such poor quality. You can clearly see the fear on his face. One of them is staring with concern at an instrument. Some sort of meter. Next slide. People rushing out of the tunnel, running from whatever's in there.
But are we still considering whether you should go inside? I admit it's all very intriguing, but also too risky. What I'm trying to say is, I fear for your safety, Yasna.
I'm scared to appreciate it, but unnecessary. Take care of myself. No idea. I have no idea what we're going in for here. I can take care of myself.
Spare me your concern, sir. I'm not a child. I'll be fine. One of the antimats has fired straight into the tunnel.
And? What happened next?
But if it's this one, nothing good.
There's nothing else. Only darkness.
Can't you see what he was aiming for?
Panic. Everyone's trying to escape. There's also a second antimat. It's shooting into the air.
Unbelievable. Both were floating.
Astrogator. The antimat's new objective is to eliminate, instead of protecting.
What happens next?
The second antimat. That's what destroyed it. People are frozen with fear. They don't know what to do. It's firing directly at the crew. Shooting them. One by one. It's horrifying what an antimatter beam does to the human body.
Sorry you have to see this, Yasna. Regis 3 doesn't spare you.
Who needs such destructive power? This technology puts us on a straight path to annihilation.
Well, the Alliance will do anything to feel invincible, hence their flagships.
It's not only them, Astrogator. If I remember correctly, we're not engaged in open conflict. And yet, we too participate in this ridiculous arms race. To the death and beyond. Someone hid behind a rock.
How do you know?
This antimat has thermal imagery. Hiding from it made no difference. One man has raised his hands in surrender. If only a machine could take pity on him.
With a proper programming, it could recognize such gestures, but it could never feel compassion. No.
It killed him. The machine just killed him. Oh, fuck.
Yasna?
The last photo is from a few moments ago. I'm on it.
Bloody hell. So it's not dead after all. The machine that massacred the Alliance is still operational, and it could target you at any moment.
Let's hope not.
Perhaps it's best to hope. While moving away.
Agreed. Let's go.
If that's all...
What about that tunnel?
Right.
So? I'll go check it out.
I know you will, Yasna. Proceed.
That doesn't sound like a good idea. Alright, well, let's just do it.
I can hear a rhythmic, metallic sound coming from beyond the tunnel.
Something's still active. Take your time, Yasna. Don't rush.
I can't hear. I don't understand you, sir. The audio's breaking up.
Not unexpected.
I'll get back to you once I reach the end. It's an Arctan. Coming at me. Huh. Carrying something.
Yasna, can you hear me? Over.
Copy that. I don't feel too... My head feels like it's bursting from pressure.
Breathe, Yasna. You need to rest.
No. No. I'm better now. Seems like this robot started a task and then got stuck in a loop.
What task?
Carrying boxes. It took one but never left.
Why do you think it's stuck?
Well, it goes in circles, using the same path. There's nothing here I haven't seen before. Just a lot of metal bushes. Same as the ones near our camp. Well, the lower parts of the bushes are, how to put it, fruitless.
So the Alliance came to pick the fruits.
The box is filled with containers, which I'm pretty sure are filled with research material. Those fruits.
Could you retrieve them somehow?
It won't be easy to snatch a crate from its steel grip. I think their crew took some soil samples. There's this chipped rock, revealing what lies beneath the surface.
Which is more metal?
Yes, a metal interior. Roots are exposed as well. They're not embedded in any rock, but in a tissue-like alloy.
Bushes growing out of the soil.
Yeah, that's one way of putting it.
So all the bushes in this area, and there are plenty of them as I understand, appear to grow on the rock, but deep down their roots are embedded in metal. Perhaps you should take a closer look at them, Doctor.
This is a weird place.
Can you please check them, Yasna?
Do you have anything specific in mind?
Doctor, if it's all metal,
Then I'll use a detector. Right. I'm checking. Give me a sec.
perfect.
Everything matches. There's metal all around. And the bushes have a direct connection with the whole system.
Interesting. How similar.
To the structures I saw following Gorski. Yes. Huh. Well, perhaps it looks like 2 generations. One, old, dead, a relic. Second, these bushes grew in the remains of the former generation.
Hang on. Are you saying that this new generation is alive, and the old one used to be alive?
We can't rule it out.
And you say that as a biologist? I haven't heard you mention cells, membranes, organs, or green bodies, which leads me to one conclusion. That thing is not alive, Doctor.
Well, we used to calling all life proteinaceous, especially ourselves. But that's on Earth. The universe doesn't give a damn about our classifications.
Yes, ma'am. Are you abandoning your profession? What you have learned, discovered, researched so far?
I'm just opening up to the unknown. Shit! I can't handle it anymore. Robot disappeared.
You must have broken its tube.
I didn't.
You must have done something. Never mind. We'll try to locate it. But first of all, get out of there now.
I found the robot. It hasn't gone far.
Good. Please forward.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, it's getting up.
What? The robot?
No, the antimat.
You need to act fast. Move, Yasna. But...
No.
Yasna? Are you alive?
Yes. It destroyed the robot.
What's it doing now?
Oh dear.
Take care of our people, Novik. Do you hear? Find them the best medics.
Yasna, what do you...
Tell Kovalai. I tried.
No. Don't die on me now. Begging you. Don't give up. You can't... I failed you. Sorry. So fucking sorry. It's all my fault. You hear me? All mine. It was my decision. I decided to accept it. I brought us here.
What?
Yasna, you're alive.
If you could reject it, why didn't you?
After a series of successful missions, are you safe now?
Safe enough. Please continue, sir. I'm all ears.
You will agree that we were doing very well. Outstanding results.
That's how it ought to end. Well.
Yes, I fully agree, but then it seemed... This could have been the crowning achievement of the entire expedition. Just imagine...
You could have at least asked us.
I did wrong. I know that now. I will never forgive myself for it. Neither do I expect you to.
Marit, she can no longer forgive you. Same goes for the others.
I'm fully aware. All of it weighs heavily on my mind. Believe me, Doctor. So, what do we do now? Will you finally let me send Hopper for you?
I can't just fly away. Now more than ever. I won't rest until I find out what happened to our people and what we can do to aid them.
I wonder why it didn't kill us.
For now, you can forget about the research material. The only thing left of the Arctan is its feet.
Considering all the factors, I would assume everyone in the convoy is dead. If there's anything more to learn, it's from the recording devices. The first antimat told us a lot. The second one is destroyed. You spoke about the probe. It should be a valuable source of information. And the rovers. Are they on the convoy list?
Actually, it's right in front of me.
Quite a few of those people, I think, now, aren't we? 4 names, 2 vehicles. Or 1 vehicle and a robot, I think. There's another vehicle. And another person. Aha.
Why even bother with security measures when they just leave keys in locks anyway?
Extremely unreasonable of them. But it's nothing to complain.
So, let's hear it.
Hello, base. This is Anka. Hello, Anka. Tesla here. I can hear you. Reporting. 25th day of the mission, 7:15 a.m. We arrived.
I saw it on the slides.
We encountered a terrain obstacle, but it has been removed.
You can skip ahead if you would.
We've established permanent access to the extraction site, separated the material for research. Now we're securing the first transport. Dr. Boza and Osterhaus have already begun their preliminary research here on site. Gotcha. I'm passing it on. Let us know if there are any updates. Of course. Over and out.
There's more.
Base, come in. Dr. Boza wants to talk with you. Tesla here. Over. We have a sort of discovery.
Oh? I'm listening.
25th day.
Base, this is Boza.
Doctor.
These tiny crystals contain highly advanced technology. Individually, they are slender and helpless. However, when in a group, they seem to stimulate and support each other, revealing new properties. At first, they started to emit an electromagnetic field.
Okay. And then?
A handful of small crystals gathered together. When in a larger group, they activated and... this is our biggest revelation so far. They started floating in the air.
Did I hear that right?
The larger the group, the easier, more freely.
Yes. Apparently it's flying.
Like a swarm of mechanical flies.
Slow down, Doctor. You say crystals, or rather flies. Which one is it?
Call it whatever you want. These creatures have a precise threefold symmetry, resembling the letter Y, with 3-pointed arms connecting in a central bulge. Black as coal in direct light, shimmering with shades of blue and olive in reflected light. As my colleague Osterhaus mentioned, they somewhat resemble the abdomens of certain terrestrial insects. Is Markovnik there?
Navigator's unavailable right now.
Well, please let him know we'll submit our reports as soon as he's available. Oh, and have him send us another transporter, will you?
Autonomous robots the size of flies.
It's not finished. Let's keep listening.
Hello, convoy. Anka, come in. Are you there? Yes, I'm here. We're finishing loading. Preparing to depart. Don't!
Gets tense.
Leave the material behind and return to the base. But why? What happened? Scouts came back from this whole city. Tesla? What's going on? Hello? Tesla, come in.
Navigator speaking. Don't take anything. Just get out of there. Immediately. That's an order.
Last saved recording.
Amazing. Microbots grouping and flying together, similar to flies, capable of affecting other machines, even to the point that those affected become dangerous to humans.
The microbots, they must be dangerous as well. I don't know how, but not all people were killed by larger robots.
I think I figured it out, partially at least. The Alliance scientists were very clear that all of this had to do with an electromagnetic field, the field emitted by these flies. When people displayed disturbing symptoms, field measurements showed above average values. At first, I thought it was a sensoric malfunction, after all the machines were broken. It turns out that field damaged them. So, all the malfunctions occurred afterward.
Please continue.
I have nothing more. I was counting on your assessment now.
What can I say? We know that prolonged exposure to electromagnetic fields may have negative effects on human health. We're talking weeks, maybe months.
Those values were extreme. Please take that into account.
In such cases, we should talk about severe brain dysfunctions.
How severe?
The vital organs stop working.
So, death with no apparent cause of death.
Oh, goodness. That's right.
This could explain what happened to our dear Merritt. And to the convoy's crew. Or some of them, at least.
Damn. It could also explain Koval and Krauter's stupor.
How?
Another known effect of the EM field is memory loss. In extreme cases, complete erasure of memories. Irreversible. The human organism continues to function normally. But the human being, such is helpless, vulnerable. Like a baby, they don't understand the world around them.
Can such a person learn the world anew?
I can't be sure. There's no precedence. Even if there is room for development, learning everything all over, they won't remember anything. Even language, their past, our voyages together. Let's face it, this new life of theirs will be far from normal. They'll be aged children, walking curiosities, oddities, lab rats. All that made them gone to hell.
Perhaps researching those flies will help us to better aid our people. We're theorizing for now. Be worth examining. Confirm at least.
Got it, Astrogator. I'll search for those containers of flies. I've located one of the transporters, sir. Please don't celebrate yet, though. Something strange has happened to it.
Get to the point, please. What's wrong with it?
The outer shell is damaged. There are holes everywhere.
Like, from bullets?
No. It looks like it's been corroded by strong acid. The door to the cargo bay has budged a little, but it won't open fully. It's too awkward to squeeze in. The whole vehicle is just stuffed with bushes.
But can you see past them?
Not quite yet. Now! I can see broken containers. No sign of the flies.
Just plenty of bushes.
You have some theory, sir?
Everything that comes to my mind seems absurd.
You go ahead, sir. As I see it, no idea is too absurd right now.
I haven't quite thought it through. Not yet. Maybe after I listen to your assessment.
Well, look, I think it might work like this. The bushes and flies have a symbiotic relationship. I even consider that the flies are part of the bushes. Just like the fruits. If the flies can fly, they behave more like insects, and the bushes like plants.
I see we're getting back to biological analogies. According to your profession, do I correctly conclude that you are confident that this can be a life form?
Given the age of the oldest forms and the evidence of continued activity, differentiation, a particular drive towards miniaturization, improvement, and lethal effectiveness, I dare say that we are dealing with an evolution here. Far longer than that of human. Also very different. And dead.
Necroevolution. Mortuus evolutio. I still don't understand where this change is coming from.
What if I said that the flies and bushes are the same thing, but in different forms? When they need to move, they develop moving parts, the flies. When they need to multiply, expand their volume, they settle on the metal substrate, form bushes, absorb raw material. And they are again ready to transform and relocate to a new source. And so on and so forth.
And I can tell you it's the most sophisticated form of being I've ever heard of, with all the skepticism that comes with it.
The force field melted adjacent rocks.
They had to run the generator on full power. They were defending themselves after all.
From the swarm of flies, I presume.
We don't know how large it was. They didn't capitulate. That's a good sign.
Well, I don't know that. So far, I can only confirm that the field has not dissipated. Yet. There are powerful emitters in the center. Similar to those on Energobots.
Emitters only? Do they look like they're buried in the ground?
Yeah.
Then you're looking at the top of the Energobot. Well, look carefully. Energobots can bury themselves in such a way that only the emitters protrude from the surface.
Ah, got it. The second transporter is under a force field. It's hovering above the ground.
So it is operational. Probably also in better shape than the other one.
It certainly looks better.
The cargo may be intact then.
I know how to get inside. Under this field.
Will you dig a tunnel?
I won't have to. There's already an entrance. I just need to get to it. Astrogator, I found their probe. Looks like it hid from the flies. Or just ended up here by pure luck.
Luck indeed. This registry could be valuable, especially if it managed to photograph everything from a greater distance.
Come here, little probie. Oh, that didn't work. It flew away.
Is it scared of you too?
I'd rather say that my lack of authorization is more of a problem than me being scary. I won't be able to bring the probe down unless I find a working controller. I got inside the field. Do you copy, sir?
Of course. The force field doesn't block radio waves.
What a strange thing to be able to just walk underneath as well.
I suggest the following. If this transporter is actually running, it doesn't make any sense to take out the containers and carry them with you. You're going to take the whole transport. You'll have the flies in large numbers, and a powerful means of transport that can fly over terrain inaccessible to the rover. But before you leave, you need to take down the force field. And first, the Energobot, turning off the force field, then transporter, departure. All clear?
Yeah.
All good and clear as the sky is blue. Just waiting for things to go sideways.
Is the probe still with you?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's around here. Somewhere.
Did we do it? Oh. Not fully.
Just as I thought. The equipment's still active, but everyone here's dead. The field is no longer a problem.
Meaning?
Disabled.
Perfect. All that's left is to get the flies out of there.
I'm climbing onto the hovering transporter.
Before you leave, though, please check that the cargo is intact.
All good. I hope. Will this really help our people, Astrogator?
It will, I'm sure. So, what? Off we go? Yasna, what are you wondering about?
Yeah, sure. I got lost for a moment there because of the flies.
You'll have a lot of time to think about it. Now we have to check if you'll be able to leave with this transport.
Of course, I'm on it. Although first, I like to see them up close.
Very well. Just hurry up.
Wow. I must admit, they look amazing.
Yasna, what have you done?
I'm watching them, nothing more. Don't worry, sir.
What? Some goddamn black hole is opening the stratosphere. And you say not to worry. Just look outside, Doctor. See for yourself.
Uh-oh. We shouldn't have opened that.
If you were wondering, sir, how large a group of these flies could be, I can tell you.
Yes, I know. I can see it from fucking orbit.
And that was the Invincible. I gotta tell you, I'm quite excited for that game now. That was a very intriguing demo. I think that takes place about halfway through the game or something like that. So it seems like there's a lot of stuff to get to that point, and there'll be a lot of stuff after that point, and what these flies really are, and whose side we're on compared to the other side as well. There's a lot of unanswered questions there, but ones that I'll get by wishlisting the game, I think. So if you have enjoyed this video, leave it a like and consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Wishlist the game if you were also interested in this game, and I will see you for another video very soon.